So what is big data? I think it really depends from what angle you choose to contextualize it. Essentially, it is digital information derived from interactions between people and web applications, social networks, and even sensors.
This continuous stream of information results in big data. From a marketing perspective, however, we can call it consumer big data.
As a result of the digital revolution, there is now an unprecedented volume and variety of primary data from individual consumers. This amount of data can be termed consumer big data. Because of new technologies, we now have the capacity to store, organize, and interpret massive amounts of data, possibly more than we know how to deal with. It can be from the individual level, where you are, what you're doing, what you're interested in doing, what you're purchasing, what your beliefs are, and even more interestingly, what you might do in the future. And this data can be anything, literally anything that you touch online.
There are currently 4 main competitors in this space of monetizing data called GAFA, or Google, Amazon, Facebook, and Apple. They offer the majority of their users with free services, however inexplicitly charge their users by making them pay in information they hand over to them.
This means that individuals are now data producers. Every communication, shopping, online, learning, and relaxing or interacting with someone, we leave a digital trail of information behind us. What is most interesting about this trail is what we can learn from it. At an individual level, it is a reflection of how we spend our time and who we are.
So why is big data significant for marketers? I think going into the future for marketing, especially digital marketing, big data is an undeniable fact that many marketers will have to learn, analyze, and interpret data in order to stay competitive.
Big data allows marketers greater insights into consumers, leading to more relevant and captivating communications. In other words, you can tailor offerings down to specific individuals at the right time and the right place. Digital marketing is arguably quite different to traditional marketing in this sense because it is a tech-based, two-way marketing approach that acts as a decision tool involving and anticipating customers' wants and needs. Big data means that through digital marketing, customer brand relationships are also likely to improve. This is because the touchpoints can be transformed. From mobile apps to web and eventually in-store, your experience as a customer can be directly shaped by who you are. To summarize, I think it would be useful to give an example of how a company has used insights from big data to influence their marketing communication strategy. A good example of this is Chobani,
a premium yogurt brand. They were interested in improving audience and brand experience, a goal for many businesses. They partnered with Distillery, a data analytics company that analyzes the digital footprints of consumers.
The challenge here was to essentially better advertise marketing communications to change and increase purchasing behavior. Using data, they were able to run a series of different advertising campaigns and were able to successfully outline several micro-audiences. These micro-audiences reacted differently to different messaging, and therefore, Chobani was able to change their messaging to be more distinctive and relevant. This resulted in 12 different messages being used. The use of analyzing the consumer data, they discovered that micro-audiences responded differently to different creative advertising.
Chobani were able to use the data to optimize the imagery and copy in their messaging and to target certain high-performing and highly influenced audience segments.